Welcome back to the Titanium Hangar. This is Mike, and I'm coming at you with another video and another question. Today's question is going to be, how much Star Wars merchandise have they made for R2D2? And I just started looking around the house and said, wow, got a lot of R2D2 stuff. And so I'm going to talk about this R2D2 stuff. I'm also going to talk to you about some other stuff. And you're going to hear in my background Transformers or Beast Wars or some other scores other than Star Wars, because one of my videos got reclaimed. Because Disney does not want YouTubers to promote their product, which is fail number 576 for Disney, because Disney does not know how to handle the Star Wars license. But it's okay, because they paid $4 billion for it. Anyway, I'm here as a collector, as an enthusiast, that's here for you, and I'm going to talk about some wonderful stuff. So I just want to let you know that you're going to hear Star Wars scores in my background, because I'm not going to spend 55 hours trying to get approved for it. First thing I want to say is that obviously you're going to start with the R2D2 merchandise with the R2D2 figures. Now, obviously you're going to have the originals from back in the day. My son picked out the pop-up lightsaber because that's his favorite. Then you have the 1995 version that came out. And then past that, you have, in 1995 or 96, you have the one that makes the noise. Of course, that's this one that's dusty, and it was a deluxe for like $10. So you've got these versions here, and then of course there's the I got fried on a movie. You've got the USB storage device. You've got the jets on the side. You've got the other pop-up lightsaber. If you know where I'm going with this, you can kind of catch on. You've got so we got kind of inundated with this figure because he's awesome. So one of the things that stands out from all these clones of each other is this one here. That was the remote control 3 3/4 inch. That, of course, and if you look, almost everything I bought was on clearance. I don't know if you see that, like $12. It was originally $17 at Target, and they had all the R5D4 and some other versions that I did not pick up and wish I did. But this thing is pretty cool. I mean, it uses the LR44 button batteries, and they're kind of expensive batteries, but this thing is really awesome. I mean, 3 3/4 inch, it's exact same size and scale as the $5 3 3/4 inch that you bought back in 1995, but it is fully automated for, well, it's 4 times the price, but it's awesome. So next thing I want to talk about is, okay, my son has a fidget spinner, and he wanted to throw in this video. And then I've got multiple watches. So this one just lights up, if you can see that. This one here, if you tap on it, you can see the time. And that was, and all these were on clearance, like $3 a piece. This one here, I like this one. You actually hear some R2D2 noises. I got a $3 keychain at Walmart, and it's pretty interesting. I also have a trash can. I've got a towel. Sadly to say, a small belt. I need like a large belt for an adult. I've got a hat over here, socks. There's all kinds of stuff that they've made. A beanie hat, and then I got to tell you that it's pretty cool, but I didn't realize I had this much stuff that was R2D2 based originally. So then I was like, you know, let's go ahead and do a video. So why do I have so much stuff? So back in the 90s, they had an R2D2, just a standard phone, now a landline. So for those of you who have never seen a landline, that's something that runs through the wall and plugs to a phone. And you can actually use a phone that runs to the wall, and you have to pay monthly for this. You don't have, it's not going to work with a cell phone plan. So you can't use it with your Verizon, AT&T, or T-Mobile or anything like that. But this is a what they call a landline phone. And I find that when I showed my kids this, they were like, oh, what? So it is pretty cool. I mean, when it rings, it does this. Now, it's supposed to move the head back and forth, and that gear's messed up or something. But anyway. So I want to show you a few more things. We've got a bank here. We're saving up to buy another R2D2 item. We've got what looks like a homemade R2D2. Got my headphones on sale for like $10. Got the razor, so like electric razor on sale. Got like a pillow. This is back here. I don't know if you can see it so well. So here's the pillow that my kids use. And then let's see if we can adjust this. Back in the back here, we have this guy here who comes with seasonally at Walmart for whatever. So we get him on clearance. And then my favorite R2D2 item, second favorite I guess, is this full-size stand-up. And you know, it's a cardboard stand-up, it's full-size. It put in the movie theater room, our movie room, so that we can enjoy it, of course. So this is probably my absolute favorite item so far, because I do not have the actual radio-controlled version that's a lot bigger. This guy here is the interactive R2D2. So here's how you work it. Hey R2, game program. I said that wrong, but he still heard it and did it so. So the next thing I want to show you is just the standard, like it was at Walmart last year, the year before, or whatever. And I want to show you that I thought this was about the same size as this Hey R2 Interactive Yoda R2D2, and it's not. It's a little bigger. And I think this is one on the left is a little bit bigger, more like the radio-controlled one, but neither one of them are near scale. So you're still looking at way smaller. But one's a lot more fun, right? So the next thing I want to talk to you about is this 1990s version of Remote Control R2D2 with a very simplistic forward, backwards, left and right. But it does the trob, it does what it needs. I opened it, played with it, and I didn't really want to demo it because I didn't really want to take it out. Because I tried to put it back as close to factory as possible. Obviously, you're not going to do that with any of these things because of the extensive amount of packaging that goes with it. But it's still pretty cool. It's just something. And all these things, most of these are easily found on eBay for like $20 or less. Things I'm showing you here. So my son likes to be cool at school, and he wanted this backpack. Now I picked a spare one up on clearance for like $4. If at the right time at Target, you can get these deals. There were only a few of them, and this is the only one that worked. So $4. Stitching's kind of weird. I can cut those extra stitches off, but he said he had a lot of fun with everybody wanting to touch his backpack, and here R2D2 for the year. So I mean, it's kind of a fun gimmick, and everybody knows who R2D2 is. It's in every movie. So let me see if I can get this to work. He also had a lunch bag. Now if I can find that thing, I'm going to talk about why R2D2 items are not very good for kids. They made it through one season. Actually, the R2D2 backpack broke and fell apart, stopped working, the strap fell off, all before the end of the school year, and I had to give them, we found some others. We always have extra backups of backpacks and stuff. But and this thing here still worked okay, but it looked horrible. He just destroyed that thing. So the white and blue, I love it, but the white and blue does not work very well for kids. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is the kids' attire. My kids have tons of R2D2 shirts, pajamas, and all this stuff. So this is the one that he rustled up and wanted to wear on camera. This is the beanie hat. That's technically it's mine, but he's wearing it. I also have in the background you see a ball cap. And then there's just so much stuff. When there's a Star Wars apparel area, the kids gravitate towards R2D2. I think part of it is the blue and white color scheme. Part of it is the connection with the character, but it's always there, and it's always what they want. So next thing I'm going to talk about is a few items. The kids wanted this R2D2, I don't know, it's a cell phone box cap thing. It's basically a virtual reality thing, but it looks like R2D2. Then this is, it's not a wireless, it's a wired iHome speaker. So you have to plug your speaker in through the data port somehow. Then we have this soap dispenser. Now this is a brand new version. The one we have has been used, and the paint strips off this thing with the soap on it. So it looks beautiful, brand new. After 2 or 3 years of use, it starts to get pretty worn. Makes me kind of want to touch it up myself. So next I want to talk about two things that are near and dear to me. My Xbox 360. Now, of course, I got that used off someone on Craigslist, and it's like 115 bucks. And it did come with all of everything except for the white whatever the Kindle thing, whatever the motion control bar I never use. I have like 3 black ones, but I don't have a white one, so I'll track one down. But anyway, it's a good deal for something that's a 320 gig Xbox 360, and the thing works great. And it beeps, it has a special beep instead of just the standard Xbox beep. And it's really cool. I'm glad they went out of their way to do that. The other thing I'm looking at is this shaver, this electric razor. I really like that. I have an R2D2 razor, and mine still works great, but you know, these things wear out, and the blades cost almost as much as the razor, so why not just buy an extra razor on clearance for about the price of the blades? So if you have watched some of my other videos, the kids are big into electric dirt bikes, motor dirt bikes, and they've got to have helmets. This is one of the ones they picked. They haven't used it yet because we have other ones, but it's still a pretty cool helmet, and I like it, and I'm probably just not going to let them use it. My oldest son picked this one up at Hobby Lobby. It's a reverse, don't access denied, because he wants to access deny everybody, and this will never be shown. So like and subscribe, leave in the comments if there's anything else that you like, because this is just the tip of the iceberg of R2D2 memorabilia. What's your favorite R2D2 item? Because I know you have one, and it may be something I've shown, it may be something I didn't show, and it may be a figure like the sensor scope or the original or a packaged original, or and I didn't include the Legacy 40th anniversary. So like, subscribe, Teddy Hanger out.